Calico fans, this is H.H. Sherman from Sigma Comics, and today we're going to talk about Kickstarter. Kickstarter. We've had good times, we've had bad times. Unfortunately, we've had mainly bad times. Even though we've hit all of our goals on Kickstarter, we've had quite the challenge. Basically, the way it works is we post our project on Kickstarter, and within minutes, we're buried at the bottom. Now, this is not unlike pretty much anybody who goes on Kickstarter. Typically, you post a project, and as more projects come on, your project keeps going down in the search results. Here's the problem. Despite the fact that we have, I think this is our 8th Kickstarter, every single one of them has followed the same process. Now, mind you, Kickstarter staff, they actually have a staff dedicated to reviewing all of the projects. Now, given that we have a best-selling, again, I'll say it again, a best-selling comic book series, okay, and that's unequivocal because we sell out everywhere we go, okay, except Kickstarter. And why? Because they bury us at the bottom. Okay, why is it that on every other platform we're doing well except for on Kickstarter? Beats me. Well, we have a bit of a hint as to what's going on there, and it's very unfortunate. For issue 3 of Here Comes Calico, we were actually shadow banned. And for those of you who don't know what shadow banning is, this is pretty outrageous when you and insidious actually. This is when you do a search for a live project that's active on Kickstarter or any other crowdfunding platform, and they intentionally hide your project from their audience. Why anyone in their right, sane mind would want to hide a project that fights against animal abuse from the public, don't ask me because I'm at a loss. Well, we caught them red-handed. We have a video of doing that. The only reason we didn't go public with it and initiate litigation is because they're the biggest game in town. And we are a tiny indie that, again, fights against animal abuse. We need basically all the support we can get. And we can't do it without our fan base. The fact that they did this, and when I say they, let me step back a minute and give you some clarity when it comes to these types of organizations, okay? The concept of Kickstarter is based around the idea of crowdfunding, okay? They're trying to empower organizations like ours who have a concept that they know would benefit from exposure. People out there who might be interested in the type of thing that we put out. And that's the case. The problem is these types of well-intended organizations attract certain types of people, mainly great people who just want to do good in the world. However, some of these people want to do good. Their idea of good is, some of them, again, very, very flawed. Okay, so, again, this is all an assumption here because I don't know this for a fact. But likelihood that one of the people there went rogue and decided to, do a little fix on our profile and cause the issue. Again, this has been known to happen in other organizations, which is why the logical assumption on my part is that. So once we brought it up to Kickstarter, they identified the issue and it was resolved, but they didn't tell us why it happened. They didn't tell us who did it. All they did was resolve the issue, and from that moment on, we haven't had that particular issue. We've had other issues with them, but that particular one where they intentionally hide our profile, it was exclusive to issue 3, and we barely made that goal there as a result. I tell you this story because it's very hard to do what we do. We are promoting a wonderful series. The problem is we're doing it against thousands of other projects. So it's not an easy thing. And sure, we need all the help we can get. So that's why we really love our audience. We really love animal lovers. And again, shame on Kickstarter for what happened there to us for issue 3. Still not great that, they bury us every time. And we've never had any one of our projects considered for projects we love. By the way, that's the wonderful tier. So if you get a Project We Love status on Kickstarter, you're at the very top of Kickstarter, and everyone who's on the website can see your project. The overwhelming majority, I would say 99.9% of people on Kickstarter see our project, and that's the only reason why we don't hit our goal in one day. Okay, virtually all of the backers that we have for Here Comes Calico are people that we generated through our lists, and animal lovers that we've met, and we're very thankful for all of you. But in terms of getting additional exposure, like some of these other projects on Kickstarter, not even close. We haven't had that experience. Again, if we had that experience, if we had these Project We Love status like these other projects, I have no doubt that in one day we would hit our goal, because of the benevolence, the love, the care, and the passion we have for fighting animal abuse through comics with Here Comes Calico. And speaking of Here Comes Calico, Volume 2 is on Kickstarter right now. So despite all what you've heard about Kickstarter, they still are the platform that we use, because again, they're the biggest. So head on over to Kickstarter.com right now. We need you. Trust me, we need you right now more than ever, because of how Kickstarter buries us. Please go to Kickstarter and help us fight animal abuse by going to Here Comes Calico on Kickstarter and clicking on that Volume 2 manga, getting that manga, or backing any of the wonderful awards on that project. Hit that back this project button, and do a wonderful thing today in the fight against animal abuse. This is H.H. Sherman from Sigma Comics. Like the video. Don't forget to subscribe as well, because it's going to help our promotion of these videos. More people who love animals and comics just like you will learn about our videos and our comics and manga. Thank you for your support. Again, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support.